Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. Today we're making a recipe from the beautiful region of Murcia, which is located in eastern Spain, famously known for being the vegetable garden of Spain, but most importantly for making some of the best wines in the world. We're talking a Spanish potato stew from Murcia. This is known as Jarullos Murcianos. Let me tell you, this stew is filled with so many simple yet delicious flavors. It's made with basic everyday ingredients, and the best part, it's all done in about 40 minutes using just one pot. Folks, serve the stew next to garden salad, crunchy baguette, and of course a bottle of Spanish wine. More specifically from the region of Murcia, you're gonna have yourself a fabulous meal. All right, let's just jump right into this. I'm gonna heat a stock pot with a medium heat and add in a quarter cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Make sure you use the good stuff here. This is what truly makes a difference. Make sure you get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. While the oil is heating, I'm gonna roughly chop one medium-sized onion, thinly slice 6 cloves of garlic, and roughly chop 3 jarred roasted red bell peppers. And like I've told you in the past, if you prefer, you can chop the ingredients before heating the pan. Now add the chopped vegetables into the stock pot. Now mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And since we cut them into larger pieces, you don't have to mix this around continuously, but do get under every minute or so. In the meantime, I'm going to cut 3 medium-sized potatoes that have been peeled, washed, and patted dry, each into bite-sized pieces that are 1/4 inch thick, which is a little over half a centimeter. For this recipe, I'm using gold potatoes, but you can use any potatoes you like. After sauteing the vegetables for about 5 minutes in the stock pot and they're lightly sauteed, we'll add in the sliced potatoes, along with 1 teaspoon of sweet smoked Spanish paprika, which is 2.5 grams, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cumin, which is 2 grams, and 2 bay leaves. Then we'll season with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together. Once everything is well mixed, we'll fill it with some water, just enough to barely cover the ingredients. You can also use vegetable broth here, or even chicken broth if you like. However, traditionally water is used here, that way that liquid doesn't overpower the flavors of the stew. And we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. Once it comes to a boil, we'll add in 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which is 30 grams. And we'll give it a mix until it's well mixed together, and you want to make sure that there's no lumps in the liquid. And then we'll place the lid on the stock pot and lower the fire to a low heat. And we're going to simmer this between 15 to 20 minutes or until the potatoes are just cooked through. You want to make sure to give the stock pot a shake once in a while, as that's going to help thicken up the stew. In the meantime, let's start getting our final ingredient ready. I'm going to add in 1 cod fillet over some paper towels and pat it completely dry. The size of the fillet that I'm using is 8 ounces, which is 225 grams. And I am using cod about frozen and thawed out, but you can also use the fresh stuff here, as well as any other type of firm white fish. Then we'll season the cod with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper, and you just have to do this on one side. And then finely chop the cod fillet. Alright, let's move back to the stock pot. After simmering the potatoes between 15 to 20 minutes, they should just be cooked through. You know, you can always pierce them with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. If you see that yours need more time, you simmer them for a bit longer and add in more liquid as needed. At this point, I'm going to add in the chopped cod, and we'll give it one final mix. And then we'll place the lid back on the stock pot and simmer this for another 3 to 4 minutes or until the fish is just cooked through. After 3 to 4 minutes and the cod is just cooked, this is ready to go. I'm going to remove the stock pot from the heat and transfer some of the stew into a shallow bowl. And we'll garnish with some fresh parsley. Check it out, our Spanish potato stew from Murcia is done. Easy to make, the simplest ingredients, and all done in about 40 minutes. Let's give this a try and see how it turned out. Once again, folks, Jarullos Murcianos, a recipe from the beautiful region of Murcia. So excited to try this. Here we go. Oh, today's the second bite. This is too good. Check that out. You know, once again, hard to believe, That's just basic ingredients, everyday ingredients. We got so many flavors out of this. The potatoes are beautifully cooked, absorbed everything in the pan. The pieces of fish taking this to the next level. And of course the rest of the ingredients giving it the perfect balance with those spices really shining through. Easy to make, heart healthy. Give it a try at home. Once again, next to a garden salad, crunchy baguette, and a bottle of Spanish wine from the region of Murcia, you're gonna have yourself a fabulous meal. Real quick before I go, a shout out to a couple of my patrons, Tam Pagano, Maria, and Karen Reynolds. Again, guys, thank you so much for being patrons of Spain on a Fork. You know how much I appreciate you. Enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.